Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say thank you to all channel members for supporting the channel. It truly means a lot. If you want to become a channel member, hit the link down in the description. Now, let's get on with today's video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Pineapple Sway here. So, if most of you guys know, Suicide Squad ended today, so most people have probably seen how the game has ended, and we're going to be talking about that today. And it's, for better or worse, it's definitely a terrible ending, but obviously there was a lot of things that kind of led to that, but I will talk about that in a different video. Today we're just going to be talking about the ending and sort of what does this really mean. Well, it turns out that the Justice League were clones the entire time, actually. The Batman, Flash, Superman, and Green Lantern were cloned by Brainiac, which the game kind of gave this idea out once in episode 7. There was clone theory audio logs, so it kind of presented the idea that maybe they are clones, while a lot of leakers online, and even myself, believe that the Justice League weren't clones and that they were genetically modified by Brainiac. Now, it definitely opens up a lot of questions because, obviously this game was meant to have 3 years of content, and the first year was supposed to be a total of 6 episodes, and it was crunched into 4. Obviously the final boss fight I did think was really cool, getting to see the Flash and Green Lantern, but not getting to see Superman and Batman. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of what we've been waiting for. As fans, we've waited a whole year for Batman and Superman to make their iconic return. We got to see the Flash and Green Lantern return, but it also falls back upon that it was highly likely that when basically WB told Rocksteady to stop production, they weren't able to finish the returns and what they originally had planned for episode 4, I would assume, getting a return of Batman and Superman. But what does this set up for the Arkhamverse? Well, Lex Luthor ran for Congress for one, and it seems like the Justice League is going to try and revert everything that Brainiac did, which could lead to them maybe being introduced to some multiversal threats. I really don't know. It's really interesting just how bare bones this ending has been, just really how bare bones this entire game has been. And although I love this game dearly and I've enjoyed it and had a lot of fun, it goes back to what I originally said, that this game just should have never been made. And it kind of opens up the question of what was Rocksteady and Warner Brothers doing for the past decade? They had so much time to build up this story and build up this, this sequel, I guess, or this continuation to the once great Arkhamverse, and it just completely falls flat. Obviously, I think this game has a lot of good, and this game also has a lot of bad. I will, be talking about that in future videos, but it's just really confusing that, especially for diehards of this game, because I know there's a lot out there. I myself included. We waited and we just don't really get anything. So this obviously means that we're going to have to wait until the next game, but the next game may not even really continue off this story. This might just be the end of the Arkhamverse, because based off my own interpretation, it seems like the League are going into a world. They're going to different worlds. As you guys know, that there is the world with the Wonder Woman statue. I assume that maybe it's like an Earth 2 and an Earth 3. Maybe the League will travel to a different dimension where Brainiac just completely ravages their world, and they meet a Justice League where maybe it's just Wonder Woman that's left alive. I really don't know. It's just crazy that that it's over, but it feels like it's only just kind of begun. I wish this game had a lot more to it. I really do. I wish we could have seen the 3 years play out originally. But now it's just a matter of really that since this ending was so poor, and this ultimate return that we have waited and waited and waited for Arkham Batman and Arkham Superman, and we didn't get it, it really just means that Rocksteady has to make a perfect game for whatever is next, whether it is a continuation of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League into Arkhamverse. But looking at this ending from an outside perspective, I think they're going to reset the Arkhamverse entirely, and that's what it feels like, and just kind of start over and sort of build off the Arkham name to bank some money. With obviously the rumor of a Batman Beyond game, and then a Batman Arkham Asylum remake. I now think that's more plausible than ever. And this entire storyline that they set up with the Justice League will just get forgotten about. And why would they do that? Well, there's many reasons. The game that they wanted to have sort of be the catalyst to the introduction of the Justice League flopped tremendously, and that Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. And also, too, Kevin Conroy unfortunately passed away, so they probably view that it's best to just kind of write off his character, which sucks for the long-term fans that were desperately waiting for him to come back into this game and maybe at least deliver some lines of dialogue or have a cool scene to sort of be remembered by. But Rocksteady just kind of forgets about him, and that really sucks from the fans' perspective, especially waiting so long. It's definitely heartbreaking, I would say, because I've waited a whole year. I've made content for this game every day, and this is what we get. I wish there was better circumstances, but it's kind of just the fact of, hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna scold Rocksteady online because there's really no point to that. I still enjoyed this game and I had my fun, but it really is the fact that their next game has to be perfect. And if it's Batman, best of luck to them. Although in some shape or form, maybe they could make a game with the Justice League traveling to different dimensions. I don't know what they would title it. I don't even know who the main villain would be. Maybe they could introduce someone. But it's just one of those things that, man, like, we really waited a whole year just for this. And, don't get me wrong, like, maybe if it was an actual cutscene form, not a motion comic, maybe we can make the argument, like, hey, maybe it wasn't so bad. But it's just the matter of Rocksteady and WB just kind of really bad mismanagement when it came to this game. Like what I said, we'll talk about that, but WB pulling the plug early just didn't really make sense, I think, at all, and Rocksteady probably never expected for the plug to get pulled, especially when they put years and years and years worth of content into this game to make it big and ambitious from the Arkham series. And we only really got to see a fourth of what Rocksteady originally had planned. Yeah, I don't know, but this just goes back to my point. Live service and superhero games don't mix, and now it's kind of tarnished the Arkham series. But can it be redeemed? I definitely think it can. I think with the next game they make, knowing that it'll be single player, story based, maybe they can save themselves, maybe they can dig out of the hole. But I believe that this might be the end of the Arkhamverse that we once known and loved. Although people would like to claim that this isn't canon to Arkham, it is, so there's really no denying it. But it seems like this might be the end. Knowing that everything that's happened, knowing that this game did not do well, knowing that Kevin Conroy did pass away, it's just one of those things. It's time to sort of let this thing pass and go on. And which sucks because a lot of us have sort of grown up with the Arkhamverse. But like what I said, best wishes to Rocksteady in their next project. Whether it's Batman, whether it's Justice League, could it be a continuation of this game? I really don't know. I look forward to it. Hopefully it doesn't come out in 10 years though. I'm hoping that we only have to wait 3 to 4 years in all honesty, but I don't know. I really don't know if they'll ever truly be able to recover from this, although it's really entirely not their fault. It's really WB, or a mixture of both. But anyways, though, this is Pineapple Sway. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of the ending. Peace out.